Hello, I'm Fields Mosley, broadcast journalist and board member of Intermountain Therapy Animals of Salt Lake City, Utah. To paraphrase Bill Moyers, every now and then an idea comes along that pierces the mundane to reveal the marvelous. I'm here to share with you one of those ideas. In 1999, Intermountain Therapy Animals brought dogs into the Salt Lake City Library as reading companions for children.
To slam it shut, but
Dogs, you're asking? How could I be serious about that? How can dogs really help? They can't read. No, they can't. But they are great listeners, and that's just one of their many natural abilities.
That's what she says all the time.
When animals participate in therapy, great things happen. We see it over and over again in healthcare settings. Patients relax and focus better, their blood pressure drops, and they work harder and longer on their goals because they're having fun. Animals are a great catalyst for sparking the desire to heal. So why not bring the benefits of animal interaction to children struggling with reading? A relaxed, fun environment would surely help readers as much as it helps medical patients. Our idea evolved into the literacy program that we call Reading Education Assistance Dogs, known as READ for short. READ brings the benefits of animal interaction to a wide range of children, many struggling with reading and some facing emotional, social, and developmental challenges that hinder their reading progress. The READ program offers a creative approach to overcoming these obstacles. From the moment it was introduced, the READ program has attracted national media attention, with stories appearing in magazines, newspapers, and network newscasts. And the accolades continue to pour in. Let's hear from Dana Tempowski, who helped pilot the program at the Salt Lake City Public Library, on how the READ program turned out to be more than a media coup.
I knew we had an incredible combination. We had kids, we had books, and we had dogs, and they were all in the library. The child forgets that there is an adult there. And it was beautiful. It was really, truly magical. The program is really beneficial for the library because what it does is offer the children yet another fun thing about coming to the library, a fun thing about books.
It creates a safe, warm environment where the kids are petting the dog, petting Maggie, and feeling comfortable with her. Maggie never laughs at mistakes. They want to explain things to Maggie and make sure she understands the story. It creates an environment where kids get to experience the joy of books.
They learn about dogs. Many of them don't have a pet perhaps at home, and this is their chance to understand what it's like to have a pet. Many of the children that get to read to the dogs don't have that kind of attention at home or at school. There are kids out there that count on the dogs being at the library. We found that there were a lot of kids that were repeat customers. Some children will come into the library and have a fear of an animal, and the teams are very, very sensitive to those kinds of issues with the kids.
and I was a little bit scared, so I couldn't get used to him because he was so big. But, we introduced ourselves and we get to know each other.
It's really fun for people that don't like reading. Then you can pet dogs.
Abby didn't like to read, but then the dogs are also friendly. I think she really enjoys it. Abby reads much better than she did.
So I like to read a lot of different books now.
The teams create a comfortable place for children to explore literature and practice their communication skills without the usual pressure to perform.
Okay, and Kiyoshi, now he wants to know, is Lord Voldemort scary, or is he a good guy or a bad guy?
He's a bad guy.
He is a bad guy, Kiyoshi.
Bad guy and he's scary.
Okay.
Kiyoshi was a good listener, and I really liked it when Kiyoshi was kind of like wondering about the things in my book. He feels kind of good like when children read to him, and it makes the children feel good too.
And often you'll see the children rubbing or touching. It's just a very soothing thing.
I've gotten better at my spelling and sounding out and reading.
The improvement that was being made, the difference in self-esteem, the confidence it gave. I think that's the biggest thing, the confidence it gave, having an animal to read to.
By now, you should be convinced of the positive side of inviting animals into libraries. Let's take a moment to address some common concerns, though. First, know that animals visiting libraries aren't the usual neighborhood dog. Therapy teams are a breed apart. A team is made up of a handler working as a volunteer with her or his own pet. Teams are professionally screened, trained, and tested for animal-assisted therapy. Each animal possesses the skills and temperament to be obedient, well-mannered, and comfortable with children. Each animal is prepared with anti-dander, anti-allergen treatment prior to interaction with the public. Teams wear identifying shirts, bandanas, and badges. And every team is insured for liability, which puts all minds at ease. A READ program might be just the thing to spark increased interest in coming to the library. It's a creative way to transform the sometimes mundane task of reading aloud into a marvelous experience. It's time for me to wrap this up and hand it over to the people bringing you this presentation. They have a lot more information and are ready to discuss the possibility of starting a READ program at your library. You can also contact Intermountain Therapy Animals online or by phone. For Intermountain Therapy Animals, I'm Fields Mosley. Happy reading.
Intermountain Therapy Animals thanks American Express, a generous supporter of our READ program.